application in daily life, they will sink in. And the other thing is, start the rosary. You should be praying the rosary every day. But the minute you get engaged, you and your fiance should be praying that rosary. And hopefully you're not living together, so you can do it over the phone or on Zoom or get together to do it in person. And then as you start having children and you're praying the rosary with that child in the womb, that becomes an intention as well, a healthy baby. And then as you grow up, the family expands and the kids start growing up, they'll never rebel against the rosary because it's something they always did, and they don't know that the rest of the world isn't doing it until they go to their first overnight whatever. I don't even know if people do these anymore because the world's so dangerous. But if they have a sleepover party, that's the first time they'll realize, oh, you guys don't pray the rosary after dinner? That's so weird. Because they're used to it. If you try to bring it in when they're teenagers, you're going to have a fight on your hands. So do it right away. And it's all these little things. It's building blocks of making a saint. It begins in the home. And you're right. You have to create children who are critical thinkers, who can look at something and determine, is that good for me or is that going to be bad for me? And the simplest way to do it, if they really know, if you're talking about Jesus, if you're preaching the gospel, if you're letting them read the scriptures, and they kind of get to know who he is, you just say to them, in any situation when you're not sure what to do, just think, Jesus is standing next to me. What would he think about this? And usually kids are pure enough that they'll know this isn't good. This is a bad thing. Like somebody's getting picked on at school. What would Jesus think? Jesus would not be happy. He would want you to stand up for that kid and say, stop, get help, get a teacher. But you have to give them that experience at home where they can think critically and make good decisions so that when they're out of the world, or even at schools aren't, the greatest place anymore either. They'll be able to determine, what's the right path to go and what course of action to take. That's about it. And you have to check in with them every day. At the end of the day, say, what happened today? How was your day? What went on? And if you are loving and engaged with them, that'll be something they look forward to. It's not like a trial to come home and have to explain the day. They'll be happy to share it with you. So, coming from somebody with no kids, these are my suggestions. But we know that they work because we know that in the life of many of the